Cleaning up a machine this morning. Already dropped the head off, blowing stuff out of the combine with our new steel leaf blower. On these clutches on these things, this is the way to do it. Of course, you guys have compressed air. It's no big deal. I mean, we do with compressed air, but I usually wash it off. I don't like getting water in the bearings. I think this is going to be a better deal. Well, we got one of them cleaned off. More stuff come off that. Whoop, didn't mean to turn me around. Try to zoom and do it one-handed. Anyway, it's not perfect, but it's cleaned off. Well, fellas, I'm breathing kind of hard at the moment. I've been washing windows. Looks like I missed a spot. Anyway, neighbor called this morning. I blew my combine off yesterday, as you saw. And, yeah. He called. I've cut a lot of acres for him in the past. It's the one that had the combine burn that my nephews work for. I did talk to him the other day, and he said, yeah, they had a fire, but it was on the engine harness, I believe. So, melted some stuff. That machine's down. When he called this morning, he said, I'm in a bind. Can you guys cut beans? Sorry, guys, I'm out of breath. Washing windows. I'm not in that good a shape either, believe it or not. So anyway, he said he had a problem. So we're gonna, I don't want to, but it is what it is. He's in a bind, and the work is never bad. Our beans weren't good, so I guess we're gonna make a few bucks cutting for him. Second machine last night, his S680 fan bearing went out, ate the fan on the separator fan. Ate the fan. Guess it took a bunch of sheet metal with it, ruined the shaft, all kinds of stuff. So he said it's down. Don't even know if they can get parts. They're trying to find them, having trouble. Trying to flip you around. This, I've cleaned the windows. It says it can't zoom in and out. It's autofocus, I guess. Anyway, cleaned the windows, cleaned the air cleaner under the cab, cleaned the air cleaner up there, blew the cab out, getting the creature comforts back. Last couple days, the dust just about killed me. And so anyway, cleaned it up. I've got to grease it, fuel it, blow out the air cleaner, and put the head on. Bob's out of town. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. He won't be back till about 3:30 or 4. He's got to service his combine. I told him we wouldn't get to it today. We might get moved, but we wouldn't get started till tomorrow. He's in such a bind. He thought that was absolutely wonderful. So maybe we could get him moved today and get started. He's got at least 1/4 and 80 that he wants us to do. One's 135 acres, 80's 78, I think. So a couple, 3 days. And with his combines being down, pretty sure he will continue to add as long as he's not done. Good and bad. All right, I'm gonna keep working. We're just servicing this morning, Wednesday morning. Sun's up. Got a little bit of dew yet on the Volunteer. Beans I think are dry, but this is that custom job for a neighbor that we did get started on last night. We didn't do much, just opened this up on the 80. Got one round around the backside. So probably 2.5 hours here, so if everything goes good. Then the next place is about 4 miles as a crow flies southwest. And hopefully work on it pretty hard today. We got this one greased. Battery run dead on both grease guns. That's ignorance on our part. We had a spare battery, but somebody's pulled it out of the trailer. And the air compressor run out of gas, so I told Bob we're not gonna let the day start this way. Pulled the air cleaners, like I said, run out of gas there, so we did happen to have in line. We're just gonna air up a tire on Bob's combine a little bit and blow out some air cleaners with the semi. Like I said, we did have the hose for it, so got lucky there. Otherwise we're gonna take the air cleaners back to the house. We're about, I don't know, 5-6 miles from the house is all. Got a phone call late last night that my brother-in-law's shed burned down. So I've seen some videos this morning and it looks like they pretty well lost everything in the shed. It's not a farm shed, but it doesn't matter. It was a, I don't know, a 24 by 40 maybe. And motorcycles and lots of wrenches and tools and, you know, pretty much anything a guy would have. He's older. He's lost his wife in the last 1.5 years from COVID. Then they diagnosed him with cancer, so he has had a rough go, to say the least. My boy's already said he'll take his loader and truck up and help him get cleaned up, which that's just how my boy is. That's how we all are. We'll see that we can do, we do whatever we can do. All right, guys, I'm going to get this tire finished and blow out a couple air cleaners and hopefully get running here in an hour or so. Just a quick check-in. We're up and running this morning. I don't know what time it is. Probably close to 11, maybe. Trying to straighten up this end, hanging over a little bit. Anyway, yeah, this is what we're cutting. And these guys are good farmers. Kind of the pioneers around here for no-till. The first successful no-till around here, I should say. So anyway, it just goes to show that our beans weren't any worse than anybody else's. Was there some good beans in the country? None of the early beans. All the early beans were either baled or drilled into. Double crop beans. There was some good ones along creek bottoms, river bottom. But nah, the guys that are telling you in this area we had any beans. The best we cut was about 21, and the best I've even heard of was 28, and I don't know about that guy. But anyway, it's what it is. And that's what we cut in about close to an hour. Maybe just short of an hour. Anyway, just back and forth. Well, Bob's going around me again. I'm having a little trouble keeping it cut clean. If I run about what I'm running, yeah, I was here. Quit skipping. Oh. See if I can get. Sorry about that, fella. Anyway, I can run this clip and do fine, but if I run any faster, it seems like I'm starting to leave it a little jagged. Not that there's much here, but I started on this pass, half-mile long stretch in front of Bob, and he's caught me, and there's the end. So I'd say we lack about 20 or 30 minutes here on this 80. So I brought you back a second. Something about this one I didn't want to say too much earlier, but this 80 here that we're on, I've cut, oh golly, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years for the guy. I've only missed it 1 year, and so anyway, about 6 or 7 years ago. This is the 80 that I blew the engine on this combine on. And I don't know, I think there's some real short videos of us starting the combine for the first time years ago, I believe, way back. But anyway, this is my Nimbus 80, and we don't lack much, just a tiny little bit of being done. Every time I pull into this thing ever since then, just that feeling. Well, done with that one. Move to the next one. Keep moving here. There it goes. Hard to keep beans real clean when your combine's never full. We're on the move, headed to that next quarter. I don't know, I don't think I mentioned it earlier. Bob called. Somebody called from right down here, I guess probably this combine, and said they had 60 or 80 acres of milo left and had a catastrophic failure and can't get the parts for the combine. No, it's not this one. This is a green combine. I'm pretty sure he had a international. But anyway, want to know if we'd cut, I don't know, 60 or 80 acres of milo. Bob wanted to know what I thought. I said, let's just get done what we got done first. Tell him that in another, late tomorrow, we might finish up and we'll go from there. No promises. I'm just about done. I was done, stressed out, ready to be done. Then I had to help Justin.
Which the milo you're talking about, don't look terrible from here.
Which was to be, I mean, that's fine. That's a buddy deal. Yeah, Bob said it's that milo out there. So anyway, I don't know. I guess we'll see what transpires. All right, I'll bring you back when we get down there. Still running. Got moved over here. I don't think I've taped since we moved over here. Got one pup clear full. It'll be clear full. Beans are a little better. There's places out here there ain't nothing. There's places the beans are pretty good. Terraces over here are worse, which I've cut this, as I've told you numerous times. But the terraces over here are absolutely horrendous. And yeah, there's just no taping, not safely. Alright guys, I don't know if I'll bring you back or wait till after this is done. We'll holler at you later. Got into some better beans. Better is a relative term, but they aren't terrible. So we got about, I don't know, probably 75 acres done up by the truck. And this patch, this is a short quarter because of trees, but it lays in an L, an 80 each way. So this 80 back here is fairly flat. Pretty good running. So we've come back here right before dark and gonna get it opened up. We've got a pretty good breeze, as you can see the dust blowing. So yeah, maybe we can run a little bit after dark back here and not have to worry about terraces too bad. As I say that, here comes 2 terraces. Later guys. Well, we're still at it. I think it's crowding 7 o'clock. Get mine back up here. Yeah, I think it's crowding about 7 o'clock. Kept our breeze, So we lack about 500 bushel of having the second semi-load cut. Yeah, about 400 bushel, but anyway. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and fill that one, and then we'll see how things are going. We could fill our bins and have another 500 to 600 on the bins. I got a few short runs right here in front of this waterway, so I'm getting them cleaned up. I think hopefully Bob got far enough away from the waterway to get some longer runs. But anyway, the old 62s have done pretty well today. Got a good start. Knock on wood, nothing has failed us. And everything seems to be...
Seems like we always end up cutting this patch in the dark.
You know, I thought that earlier, Bob. I thought every time we cut back here, it's after dark.
Majority of it anyway. Then usually end up having to finish it.
So anyway, yep, that's about it. This 62s have done amazing. Little bitty Class 6 machines. And we've got, I think here, we've got 65 on that first 80 cut. We had about 15 cut last night. And then on this place, well, this place is hard to tell. It's so cut up, but we've cut over 100 on it. Or I'd say right at 100. Be over 100 time we quit tonight. So anyway, we'll just keep banging. A lot of dust. Still running. It's around 8 o'clock, I think. Keeping our wind. Lost it a couple times, but it's come back. We've got about, between Bob and I up here, we've got about 10 acres. That big patch we were on in the back, we actually finished it since I was on here last time. So if we knock this little 10 acres out, then we've got about 25 or 30 north of the creek, and this quarter will be done. So I think, we were trying to remember, I think there's 135 acres here. So if we have 30 left, we've done 105 here, and we did 65 on that other 80 and moved. And then we had to stop and go back and get trucks. So pretty good day. Pretty proud of the old machines today. Alright, I'll probably quit, bring you back in the morning. Quite a few pods here. Not real sure where the beans are coming from, but there is a lot of pods. Plants are short, droughted year. That in the back that we just finished, there was some pretty fair beans back there. But when we got all done, we only cut about 900 bushel off that. I thought there was 50 acres back here, but I might be wrong. I'll have to find out and see where we're at, but 900 bushel off of it for this year, that's pretty fair. Alright guys, I gotta turn around here and head back. One more last day. We've already taken 3 trucks in this morning. It's probably about, I'm guessing it's around 10 o'clock. And we have a little beans on the combines we had on there last night when I left you guys. And we are going to dump them off. Let the combines warm up here a minute. And get after it. The guy that wanted us to cut, that radio on. The guys that wanted us to cut Milo, I don't know. I'm trying to get out of that deal. My auger had to be folded back, loaded last night, which we do not like to do, and my auger's tired anyway. See how much it moved. Get it off here. What, buddy? Yeah, we're unloading the beans, aren't we? So I got me a helper today. We only got about 25 acres left. So Yeah. Said I had about half a bin load. Those beans off this place went in at, one was 10.1 moisture and that was 9.7, I think. No dock, no splits, no foreign material. All right, we'll get this unloaded. Hey, you helping Papa today?
Yes.
You are? Yeah? Are you a good helper?
Yeah.
You are? I'm so glad. Glad I got a helper today. Yeah, the other combine? All right, fellas. We're gonna get after it. Hey, Carter, you're gonna fall out of the seat. You wanna get on the floor? I think he's had enough combine and soybeans. Hey, is it nap time? You want to go home? You do? Okay, I'll have Mom come get you for your nap. He done fell on the floor once. Not happy with his papa. Alright, that last patch. About 10 acres left here and we'll be done. This guy will not get off of that rabbit. I haven't seen a hawk get a full-grown rabbit too many times. He's sitting right under the corner of my header, and he will not get off. Look at that. My head is a foot from him. Yeah, I've never seen him get it. Well, I shouldn't say never, but I'm just goofing with him now. He'll come back and get it. Yeah, he's dragging him away. Alright. Bob's gonna wonder what I'm doing. We're just about done here. A couple passes, and hopefully we'll be done for the year. I've said that before. I probably won't bring you guys back. I'll just post this. I'll talk to you in the next one. Later, guys.